lines get blurred, you have things backfiring, you have hearts being broken. Like, love this one. Y'all picked a good one. Y'all picked a good one. Loved this one. The cover. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the cover. Do you see that black woman on it? Do you see that woman on it? Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel, Bookkraves with Giselle. What's up, what's the scene? How are you going? We are almost at the end of 2021, going into 2022, and I decided I would do a video reacting to your favorite interracial romances of 2021. You know I absolutely love interracial romances regardless of which trope it is paired with. So I'm like, let me react to some of your favorites, because I will be sharing my favorites of 2021 in a separate video. So without further ado, let's get into this video. If it's your first time watching my video or finding my channel, my name is Giselle and welcome. I talk about romance books. I absolutely love romance books. So if this is something you like, you can subscribe to my channel and you can also like this video. Okay, so let's get started. Feeling real vibes today. Real vibes today. I'm feeling. So I posted a question on my community board, and this is what I got in terms of feedback. So a number of persons have enjoyed Talk by Tiya Rayne. Now this book has assassins, it's full of bad guys, and you have the heroine thinking that she knew her sister and thought that they shared everything together, but this was not the case, honey. No, it appeared that her sister had a whole separate life that she knew nothing about. And then you have Keelan Walker, aka Hawk, and you get from the blurb that he failed the heroine sister and he cannot afford to fail Brooklyn, the heroine in this story. So based on the blurb, I'm really excited. I can see why this was your favorite interracial romances of 2021. Like, it sounds so interesting. It totally grabs my attention and it makes me want to read this story. I have definitely added this book to my TBR. Like, the reviews about this book was phenomenal. Persons are raving about this story, like, and I am excited to read it. Another book that you'll absolutely love this year is Dirty Kisses, written by Kenya Wright. I myself, I love this story. It is one that I recommended in a BWWM interracial mafia book recommendation. You can definitely check out that video. I will post the link above so you can check out that video and my review of this book. Absolutely love this book. It is part of a series, The Lion and the Mouse, and you have the head of the Russian mafia traveling to the US, meeting a African American woman who is bad like that. She is spunky, she is so talented and smart, and they go on this journey trying to discover who killed his washer, his money washer, and they discover and they stumble upon so many different things. Definitely check out my review of that book. Absolutely love this series. If you love mafia and you love interracial romances and you want something that is just going to hold your interest and it's going to take you on a journey, definitely read this one. Another one of your favorites, it is Damage, written by Smauggy. This is the first time that I'm hearing about this author, so she's very new to me. I've never read any of her books, but I am so interested. Like, if this is one of your favorites, I'm like, I need to read this one. It's probably so hot. It is also part of a series. It is part of the Marvelous 3 saga, Sons of the Elites. This cover is so hot. For me anyway, I'm like, need to read this book just because of the cover. Like, so this book is a reverse harem. I've tried that this year, didn't really love it too much, but I'm willing to try reading some more just to see if I like it. This book is an erotic thriller, so I'm like, maybe it's gonna be, you know, good. I can see based on what the story is about that you would be interested. So apparently the heroine, Gabrielle, she is well known as one of the best surgeons in LA, and she's also engaged to a well-renowned artist. And she gets some bad news that is really devastating, and she goes back to her hometown where she's overwhelmed by all feelings of family and friendship, and there she rekindles her relationship with her two best friends, Chris and Charlie. And I'm like, look at you, but you have your fiance back in LA, and here you go to Pennsylvania rekindling and exploring feelings that was repressed. Well, hello, Gabrielle. So I can see why this book can definitely be someone's favorite or your favorite of 2021. I'm like, I want to read it. I want to see where this story will go, what type of journey it's going to take me on. And again, I absolutely love the cover. I knew from just watching the cover that this book is going to be juicy. It's going to have some sauce to it. I love my books saucy. I just call the book saucy. Really looking forward to reading it. I have also added this book to my TBR. Definitely want to read your favorites of 2021. Broken by Evelyn Sola. I read this book in the beginning of 2021. I think I read it when it was released. OMG. This book, when you read the first chapter, you're like, what is this? Is this some type of psychological thriller? Like, what is this? And it's only to discover that this person, she was dealing with mental health because of what happened in her past. Broken by Evelyn Sola. It is a second chance romance. Definitely check out my review of this book. So you have Julia and Noah, and they hooked up in college. However, Noah kept Julia hidden from his family because he thought that his family would not approve of her because she's black. And when something terrible happens to Noah and she goes to the hospital, you know, wanting to be there for him, she is shunned by his family, shunned by his brother, and they want nothing to do with her. And when she thought that Noah would, you know, stand up for her, he did not. He ran her like a dog. I'm like, what? After all you've been through, that is what you do? And then you have where the story picks back up, where he tries to win her over, settling for less because he comes from a family with wealth and all of that. Definitely, this is one of my favorite books of 2021. It's so emotional, it's so engrossing, it's so captivating. Y'all, if you have not read it, definitely pick this one up. Yes, this book, Broken by Evelyn Sola. Loved it. Y'all have definitely been loving Kenya Wright because 3 of her books, it just keeps replaying on TikTok. Like, y'all have been loving these 3 books by Kenya Wright. And I absolutely love 2 of them. I've read 2 of them. I have read Long Shot as well as Queen Move. I have spoken about these books on my channel. I would post the link to those videos. Absolutely love Long Shot. The emotions that this book makes you feel, the angst, oh my god, it is a sports romance. Within this book, the heroine, oh my gosh, she goes through so much. Iris goes through so much with this guy she picks up with, and then she meets West. And West is, you know, the good guy, willing to give her time to come out of that relationship. Oh my gosh, there is a trigger for abuse in this book, so just be wary going in. Absolutely love Long Shot. And Queen Move was one of my favorite books of 2020. Absolutely love that book. In Queen Move, we meet Kimber and Ezra. They are from like different cultures, different background. They were born on the same day and they happen to be neighbors. And when they decide as teenagers, you know, to enter a relationship, become boyfriend, girlfriend, they're, I think, around 13, something very tragic happens and Israel has to move away with his mom, and they don't see each other for years. And Kimber goes on to enter the world of politics and all of that, and then they meet. But when they meet, Israel is in a committed relationship and he has a son, and he still has all these feelings. They both have these feelings that were buried for so many years. Oh my God, Kimber, she is definitely a queen. This book gets me so excited. I can understand why these are your favorites because it's also mine. Real, I have not read Real as yet, but I've been hearing like really good things about it, so I know why this is one of your favorites for 2021. It was also released this year. Y'all, I have to read it. It is on my TBR. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I have 2 books from one author that you all have been loving this year. Absolutely loving this year. And these 2 books are by Jasmine Guillory. They are The Wedding Date and Party for Two. Both of these books are from the Wedding Date series. One is book 1 and one is book 5 of the series. So these books are supposed to be like really sweet and cute and funny. I think it is a rom-com, or they are rom-coms. Normally, I don't read rom-coms. I don't read romantic comedies. To be 100% legit, I have not read a romantic comedy. I watch romantic comedy, but I don't read romantic comedies. So these 2 books are meant to be like cute, fun reads, really entertaining, light, and adorable. They do deal with issues of racism and white privilege, which is something that's going to definitely grab my attention in terms of reading books like this. But again, it is a romantic comedy. Y'all loved it. Comment down below why you loved it so much. Y'all, this next book that I'm going to talk about is so juicy. It is juicy and saucy and something that I would read, something that I think would be light and funny and entertaining. This book that I am talking about is written by Lorrain. It is The Games We Play. Now, I've never read a book by this author. This is the first time that I'm seeing this book anywhere. Like, you all mentioned this as your favorites, not mine, your favorite. So you have read this book and absolutely love this book. Now, because you love it and I read the blurb for it, now I'm so excited to read it because it is juicy, it is saucy, and it is something that I am just going to love reading. So in this book, we meet Jade. Now, Jade is the heroine and she has been married to Benjamin, and Benjamin is being unfaithful. He is outright being unfaithful. Jade knows this. He knows that Jade knows that he is being unfaithful. And Jade decides, based on her best friend's advice, to cheat back. Like, give him a taste of his own medicine. Like, why not? And she meets 2 guys. One is a businessman. The other one is a starving artist. However, lines get blurred. You have things backfiring. You have hearts being broken. Like, love this one. Y'all picked a good one. Loved this one. If I had read this book in 2021, it would have probably been one of my favorite books as well. And the cover. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the cover. Do you see that black woman on it? Do you see that woman on it? You can tell that she is saucy. She is fed up with what life has dealt with her, and she has decided to take a leap of faith and take back some of her life. Take back some of it. Like, Benjamin can't be just doing whatever that he's doing. She's like, I need to do that too, right? So just look at her. I know. It reminds me of I can do bad all on my own, you know, that kind of thing. I'm getting that type of vibes from it. Absolutely love this. And oh, look at that red. That, to me, is the perfect shade of red. It's not too dark, it's not too light. Like, absolutely, I'm getting so much vibes just from this cover and her hair. I absolutely love this book cover. Yeah. The next book that I'm going to talk about, it is a fake relationship or a fake relationship to lovers romance. It is also a chick lit as well. It is Take a Hint, Dani Brown. Yes, I have not read this, and you'll love this story. You'll love this romance. Like, it is light, it is funny. It also deals with a lot of issues because you have a black bisexual PhD student and you have a Muslim Pakistani British ex rugby player. I can see where this book is probably going to be charming. Based on the story, you have Dani. She doesn't want to be in any relationship. She doesn't want anything to do with romance, period. And then you have Zafir comes out of nowhere, rescues her. Their video goes viral. He wants her to play along with it, and then things get serious. Like, I can see why you'll love this book. I think Dani's probably going to be so clueless. Also, because she's bisexual, she's probably dealing with a whole lot of different issues as well, and Zafir being Muslim Pakistani and all of that. Like, those two come together in a relationship. This is probably going to be so good. So this brings me to the end of my video. I really hope you love this video. These are your favorite interracial romances of 2021. Some I have read, and those that I have read that are your favorite, I absolutely loved 100%. So if you have some favorites on here that I did not read, know that I am going to read it. What are your favorite interracial romances of 2021? Like, I talk a lot about interracial multicultural romances on my channel. What were your favorites for this year? What have you been loving, or what did you love this year? Look out for my video on the ones that were my favorite that I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to share my favorites in another video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe to my channel. Also hit my notification bell so you know when I post a video. Also, you can share my videos on social media if you want to. I'm okay with that, and look out until I post another one.